launch site. From crew and spacecraft arrival, it can take from 4 to 7 weeks to complete a launch campaign. Today's launch begins with the early team arrival in Baikonur. The spacecraft arrives aboard an Antonov cargo jet at Yubileyny airfield. The spacecraft is offloaded from the plane and placed onto a railroad car. The thermally controlled rail car is hooked up to maintain the proper environmental conditions for the spacecraft during their 6-hour trip to the launch processing facilities. Once in the high bay, the spacecraft team does a series of system tests and other standalone operations, including fueling the spacecraft. Fueling of the spacecraft is then completed. The satellite is then mated to the Breeze-M upper stage and rotated horizontally to be encapsulated in the payload fairing in Hall 101. The spacecraft, fairing and upper stage are now referred to as the ascent unit. The entire assembly is mated to the booster stages of the ILS Proton launch vehicle in Hall 111. The integrated launch vehicle is rolled to the Breeze-M fueling station, where fueling of the Breeze-M is completed. The complete rocket rolls out to the launch pad, where the entire vehicle is changed from its horizontal position on the rail car to a vertical position on the launch pad. Then the service tower is moved into position. The mobile service tower provides services and accessibility to the launch vehicle and spacecraft. Proton rollout to the pad always occurs at exactly 6:30 in the morning, corresponding with the precise time the vehicle for Yuri Gagarin rolled out in 1961, marking this landmark anniversary. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition starts. We have liftoff of an ILS Proton rocket from pad 39 at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan with the SES-6 satellite on board. It can be a little difficult to see, but at about 10 seconds after liftoff, the rocket does a roll maneuver and will soon experience maximum dynamic pressure, which is the maximum aerodynamic load on the vehicle. For Proton, it corresponds to about Mach 1.6 and occurs at 1 minute, 2 seconds after liftoff. Everything seems to be proceeding nominally as the vehicle heads across the Cosmodrome vertically in the northeasterly direction with a flight launch azimuth of approximately 61.3 degrees.